What's going on, everybody? Eddie Dowd back again with Brian Sachs. I'm a real estate agent. He's a mortgage lender, and we come to you every single week with another real estate tip. And today, something related to real estate, but it is the time of year. I've heard Brian talk about this, and he's got a funny way of putting it. This is the time of year that you see people walking down the street. They got a smile on their face, and you're asking yourself, why do they have a smile on their face? And the reason is because they're getting their tax money back, and you should be frowning instead of smiling. Today, we're going to talk about why you should be frowning when you're getting that money back versus smiling, and what's a better, more, I would say, intelligent, a more wise way to handle your tax situation when it comes to returns. Brian?
All right. So that's a good lead in. So yeah, you're right. You're going to see from January through June people walking around with a stupid smile on their face. They can't stop smiling because they just got a big check. And I think the IRS said the average refund is somewhere over 35 to $4,500. So let me explain something to you. When you get a tax refund from the IRS, you should be crying, not smiling. Basically, when you get a refund, the government has had your money all year, actually more than a year, right? Because when you get your refund, it's usually the following February, March, April, May, or June. So they've had your money more than a year. They pay you zero interest. I hear people say, well, I get a refund because it's like forced savings. Well, the truth is, you wouldn't put money in the bank at zero, would you? What about this? Eddie, how about if I gave you if you give me $1,000 today, right? You give it to me. Next March, I'll give you back $900. Would you do that deal?
No,
Of
doesn't sound
course
like.
not. Of course not. So, folks, I don't need to tell you, we're in periods of high inflation right now, right? And so the money coming back to you, every dollar's worth 5 or 10 cents less in buying power than it is today. So there's no incentive for you to get a refund. And whatever you get back from the state of Maryland as a refund, you have to declare as income on the next year's tax returns. Now, I have to give you the caveat. Eddie's not a tax accountant or CPA. I'm not an accountant or CPA. You should check with your accountant or CPA. But here's what you do instead. Each of you, if you're not self employed at work, you file what's called a W 4 form and you tell the government how much to take out of your paycheck. And you might claim single zero or married one, two, three. People think that it's, oh, I have to have 3 kids to claim married three. No, you don't. All you're doing on that form is telling the government how much to withhold. So when you're doing it correctly, at the end of the year, you don't owe any money and you don't get a refund. Or if you get a refund, it's under $100, or if you owe, it's under $100. Okay. It's basically a wash. And so, what you want to do, folks, I hear you hear this too, Eddie. We have clients all the time saying, "Wow, I really can't afford a $2,100 payment." Okay, but you're getting back $3,600 as a refund, right? So instead of getting 3,600 as a refund, why not get 300 more of your money? It's your money every month in your paychecks. So that way, a $2,100 payment only feels like 1,800 because you're getting that money coming back every single month. And let's be honest, folks, when you get that money, most of the time you're taking a vacation, going out, buying something. You're not really saving it, right? So better to get that money every month. And folks, if you're getting a refund, what a great time to buy a house. Use that money to buy a house. And Eddie and I can get you into all sorts of grant programs with the state of Maryland and various jurisdictions. We can get you in a house probably for the amount of what you're getting back as a refund. So check it out. How do they reach you, Eddie?
410-588-6536. How about you, Brian?
443-471-8557. Folks, if you are getting benefit from this video, hit the like and subscribe button below. We love your feedback. If there's a topic you want us to cover on an upcoming video, let us know. And of course, if you're watching this, share it with all your friends and any family, anyone you know that is looking to buy a house or looking for some good real estate advice. And we'll be back next week. Go ahead,
And one
Eddie.
more thing to mention, one more thing. If you're getting your refund, right? You're getting your refund like we talked about. You could use your money for the refund. Also, how about if we give you $2,000? Because we're prepared to give you $2,000. You doing the home funded link that we always post below. Click on the link, fill out your information, put it in there, send that link out to your friends, your family, anybody. They can contribute to you buying your home to go in with whatever money you already have or whatever money you may be getting back, and we contribute $2,000 to that as well. So don't forget, click the link, send it to a friend, and let's get this process going for you guys.
Awesome. We'll be back next week, folks.